We're in today with the 9800 GTX Plus. This is a 2008 video card with 128 shaders. It's got 512 megabytes of VRAM GDDR3 running at 760 megahertz on the core clock with 1125 megahertz on the memory clock. It's got 256 bits bus width, DirectX 10, and today we're gonna pair it up with this i7 4th Gen with 4 cores and 8 threads. This is a fantastic video card. The best thing we can do for this old mammoth of a video card, jump in a couple of games and see how it holds. Let's start with World of Tanks. Let's see how the game is utilizing this video card on lowest quality, because you know, I cannot put this video card on any details because of the age. You know, let me explain. I got minimals on 1080p. This is actually a fantastic resolution and a fantastic performance from a whole video card like this. Nearly 500 megabytes of VRAM. Cannot push more. So if I go higher on the quality side, I will lose the FPS and that's it. You know, in a situation like this, look at this. If I zoom in, I drop to nearly 100 FPS and that's it. I cannot put medium details because this is the video card is not very appropriate. You can actually see now, I can't see through the bushes because I put more details and it's not funny, you know. 70, 80 FPS on average whenever I'm zooming through the bushes. I will never put this quality for this video card. Why? Because I got 74 degrees. And that's a high temperature for a video card like this. Seriously, I don't like it. Let's keep low details. The only thing I want to do is put VSync in order to see with 60 Hz how the video card is performing. So 460 megabytes of VRAM utilized whenever I have a VSync activated. That's actually good. I got 40% load on the core of the video card. So the balance is when you're using VSync, you know. So when I had unlocked with minimal, I got nearly to 200 FPS. When I had low details, I got in between foliage and zooming and sniping, I got nearly to 60 FPS on low details. And here with VSync on low details, it's a fantastic performance. I like it. On the other hand, in Battlefield with 720p and low details, I get 100 FPS, 400 megabytes of VRAM utilization. Let's see if I can actually hold this performance, because I'm interested in FPS, VRAM, temperature, core load. Every single thing here is very important in this game. Still holding the FPS, still very good on the quality, even though it's on low details. 4.2 gig of system RAM utilized here and only 234 watts consumption from the whole computer. I like it, seriously. It's an awesome performance from an old video card like this. The temperature is still good on this occasion, considering I got 100% load on the video card. I like this performance this video card is offering. On the CPU side, I got nearly 40 watts consumption from the CPU with 4.2 gig of system RAM. So even the system is utilized here. Very interesting. Does it run Crysis? On 720p with low details, I got hundreds of FPS. There's no point on actually going with 1080p, you know? I mean, the age, the game, it's working really nice, and 720p, it's a bit appropriate, you know? I already got 70 degrees. I already got 98% load on the video card score. If I put higher details, it's gonna go slower. Actually, I'm curious now. At least medium details, Daniel. Come on, medium details. Put medium details and see how it runs. Look at that. 438 megabytes of VRAM. Looks decent. When I'm zooming, I got 60 FPS, 59 FPS. Good. 71 degrees. It's holding pretty well on the temperature side. I'm afraid about this video card's temperature, you know. It's okay. I will call this a big win. You can actually see the VRAM start to creep up. 3.6 gig of system RAM utilized from the computer with 20% load, with less than 30 watts consumption on the CPU, with 239 watts consumption. All in all, it's doing a fantastic job. I like how Crysis is utilizing this video card. It is possible in some situation to use medium details, maybe some custom settings, and with some VSync like we did in World of Tanks. That was a perfect experience, you know. Put it on low details, not minimal. You use 60 FPS and that's it. It managed to lower the usage and give you a nice experience. Maybe something similar will be ideal in Crysis 2, to put 60 FPS and maybe put some higher details or keep it like this. It will be valid, you know, a video card like this with a couple of old titles. It will be very awesome to play the game like this. Listen, I got 1080p here with maximum details, and look at the usage on the video card and the computer. 160 watts. Look at in game how it looks. Imagine No Man's Sky or Starfield with a video card like this, you know. Look at this, going on a planet, landing, harvesting, building a base, just slap yourself and wake up, you know. This game is the closest I can get with those, and it's actually a fantastic experience, you know. It's barely utilizing the video card, 20% load. The core is super fast and it offers you that experience in this game, and you can see that with 273 megabytes of VRAM you get to play this game at maximum details, and I like it. Seriously, I like this experience this video card is offering. 50 degrees on the video card, perfect, you know. And on the system side I got like what, 20% load with 25 watts consumption. Even the CPU is cool. I mean, this is a nice game to play on a video card like this, and I think finding the right games like this, it will be ideal. Hear me out on 720p with low details here with Team Fortress. I want to see this video card smack. I want to see this video card give me some nice FPS. There is a time in the day that I will say, you know what, I want a game online with people, some shooting, some fast-paced game that gives me a lot of FPS. And this is the game that is doing this. Dude, this is actually a fantastic performance. Hundreds of FPS, only 300 megabytes of VRAM utilization on this resolution with 720p. It's a decent performance from this video card, seriously. When it comes to the performance, you can see that it's still holding with 50% load on the core with 58 degrees on the GPU. In some situation I got 210 FPS with this video card. That's actually a good performance. 300 megabytes of VRAM utilized apparently after playing a little with 120 FPS now. Seriously, it's like the more it's loading, the more it's utilizing the GPU and is dropping the FPS. Doesn't matter because even like this the performance is decent. When it comes to Fallout, in this situation with maximum details, ultra with 720p, the video card is doing a fantastic job. It's not being utilized at maximum. You can actually see only 60-70% load on the video card, and I got under 60 degrees. Fallout is the game that needs to be added on a video card like this. It's working really nice, but at the same time I don't want to max it out with 1080p, because if I do want 1080p I have to lower the details. Now it all depends on the monitor I have, you know. If I want to go retro with a video card like this, and let's say I have a decent monitor, then I will put 1080p with medium details or low details. Even like that it's okay, you know. Even like that it's still playable, and I like the game how it's being utilized in this situation. But at the same time, if you're interested on actually using this video card for nice performance, that's how it needs to be utilized. In this situation you can actually see it looks fantastic even like this. I like 720p because it reminds me of my old days of retro gaming, you know, and maxing out the game like this is super cool. It looks exactly how I imagine it. In Black Ops with 720p with low details like I did in Battlefield, this is going to be a very great experience because I got nearly maximum load on the GPU core with 60 degrees, 100-200 megabytes of VRAM utilization. I want to see if I can reach more than 200 megabytes of VRAM, because this is very important as an average when it comes to this old video card. But this is the right game that needs to be played on this video card. It's nearly 200 megabytes of VRAM utilization, 4.1 gig of system RAM utilized here, with not lots of CPU utilization. This is decent. This is exactly what I need from this computer and this video card. Nearly 200 FPS on average. What the? If I had to play the game like this, it would be fantastic. It will be the best experience I can get from a video card like this. Seriously, if only 200 megabytes of VRAM it's utilized on 720p with low details, even like this, it will be fantastic. I enter S.T.A.L.K.E.R with 720p with maximum details. I'm actually curious how this video card is holding this game. It's very important because I've seen a lot of video cards in this game, and I know what it means to work really well. And in this occasion, considering I tested SLI and Crossfire a lot in this game, with everything turned on 720p, I got 100 FPS. And I like it. 425 megabytes of VRAM utilization, 4.1 gig of system RAM, 20% load on the CPU side with less than 30 watts. That's actually good from this computer. You know, it looks great on this amount of details. I like 720p with maximum details. This is fantastic. On the temperature side, you can actually see it's getting hot because the video card is doing the job. I mean, it's expected, you know, when you have 100 FPS with maximum details. You need to understand that this is a nice performance, and in this case, this video card with 100% fan speed, you can actually see that is struggling to keep the video card cool. I mean, 70 degrees, it's kind of interesting for a video card like this, you know. But in order to have this video card in your old machine, yeah, you have to be lucky, you know. I think a 9800 GTX will actually suffice if you're interested on building an old retro machine. This is the BFG model. Overall performance on the video card, I like it. It's got only 500 megabytes of VRAM, but it's actually enough considering it's got 256 bits bus width. I like this video card because it's very retro-ish. It's very old. I have it for a very long time, seriously, and it's still working. And I think this is testimony that the video card is still good. You know, the quality on the video card is awesome. So there is no problem on actually utilizing a video card like this in a retro machine. If you can find one, I think it will be fantastic to have in the collection, and I think it will be fantastic to use it in a retro machine because it's very powerful. Even though, like I said, this got only 500 megabytes of VRAM. The core speed on the video card is good. The clock on the memory is good. Everything is good with this video card. The only downside is that it consumes a little power, and that's it. I think if you can find something more efficient, it will be much better, but it all depends on what games do you want to play. You managed to see today a couple of games that are around the DirectX 10, even the one that's are online, and you can still have a lot of fun with a video card like this. And I like it, seriously. I like this idea of old games where people can still play with old machines and old hardware and stuff like that, because it's freaking awesome. Regardless, I like the video card. I like how it performed today. If you have any suggestion for this video card or for the system, leave a comment and I will see you very soon.